go ahead and hop into Roll20, that'd be great.
We need to put covers on our TPS reports.
You need to what?
Put covers on our TPS reports. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know if you
where
got
that
the
meme
memo,
comes
but
from.
from Office Space.
I feel very young and not. I
Right?
feel very young and dumb right now.
Oops, I just realized I opened up another Pepsi, so now I'm dual wielding Pepsis.
We'll just double fist them.
Yeah, like I said, dual wielding.
Alright. How's everybody doing, guys?
Pretty good.
You
Good.
I'm about to get garlic bread, so I'm about to be a hell of a lot better.
Yay!
Sometime in the next 10 minutes.
You're welcome.
I mean, they didn't have those cheesy garlic knots that you said they did, so.
They have
I'm
them,
still a
they just
little
don't have them for
disappointed.
you.
Yeah.
But you wanted garlic bread, so you're welcome.
Yeah.
Super
What can I
inspiration,
say?
please.
I'm easily pleased. What can I say? Yeah. So, who remembers what happened last session, guys?
I believe the dragon set fire to it.
We found out what happened to Axe, and nothing else matters because now we have somebody to go kill.
Hashtag
I believe
beards
that's
out
what
for
happened.
Harshnag.
It was quite the wham episode.
Technically, the dragon didn't set things on fire. It had lightning breath. But yeah, that's a pretty good summary. You guys went, talked to the Oracle some more, got some more answers from him, and you found out what happened to Axe. And that the professor has been hiding things from you.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, big surprise. Then a dragon showed up, fucked everybody up. Harshnag brought the ceiling down on himself and the dragon. And that is the last you saw of him. Or the dragon.
I choose to believe that he is alive and well and the dragon is dead.
Mm-hmm. He'll be fine.
That you can believe whatever you want.
The gods would not allow a beard as giant with such a fine beard to die.
Truth. He's just up in that farm upstate with all the cute puppies.
Okay, I think the guy with my garlic bread is pulling into the driveway. One sec, guys.
Get that garlic bread. You're always a pretty princess in our hearts. I mean, you're obviously royalty, you're rich.
Hey.
So we're just blowing it all up, right?
I approve of this plan.
I mean, is that what we're doing here? We're just straight up going for murder?
I, for one, would like answers, but all signs point to answers resulting in murder, so.
To be
I mean,
fair,
I can
if we
respect the need to murder him.
I'm fine with answers before murder. I'm more concerned with saving Axe. And also murder.
I think we have our priorities then. Save Axe, get answers, then murder.
That sounds like a plan. All right. You are still a few days away from that, though, unfortunately. So yeah, y'all
Unfortunately for him, I'm looking for trees.
you're looking for trees?
Well, on the way back, I don't think we've actually set out yet.
No, you haven't. Last we left off, you guys had just found a very cozy little nook in the mountains to hide in case of dragon overflight. So we'll pick up in the next morning. You guys have awoken. Hearthnog has just died. You've just fought with an ancient blue dragon. And you have a pointer to a crazy professor.
Such a busy schedule we have.
Really, it is amazing that we have any personal time at all.
Just what we can snatch on the road. But since it basically involves going downhill till we get to the river, then following that down to the tower, as long as we're keeping an eye on the sky, it shouldn't be too hard to get there.
Nope. It's actually a river, but even better for just wandering down until you find it. So, first day of travel will basically take you guys to the river, and then a bit further down it. So, you're still mostly through mountain. There's still snow overhead. Everybody make perception checks for me.
I mean,
Damn, dude.
I think that's the first crit fail and a crit on the same roll.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something.
my sheet was.
So some of you guys are kind of preoccupied. Ox, you're surprisingly preoccupied with the events that you witnessed yesterday. So while people keep reminding you, look at the sky, look at the sky, you keep drifting into your own thoughts. Those of you who aren't distracted, but no large blue dragons overhead.
I can only hope it's buried, but I doubt it.
Yeah, my headset cut out for a lot of that.
No ancient blue dragons.
Oh, good.
Is is the TLDR there? But you make it down to the river without any problems. Still no trees. You're still in the mountains, somewhat still still above the tree line.
Yeah, I expected as much for a while. But I mean, we might actually want to discuss what we plan to do when we get there. I mean, certainly we are going to rescue Axe, that is not a question. Aside from that, what else?
That entirely depends on what else we find in terms of the tower. Beyond that, we know at least broadly what we need to do to solve the main problem we've been tasked to solve.
I suppose the other question is, how are we going to surprise him in that aspect? If we're not going to outright murder him.
I'm sorry, say again?
The question is, how are we going to surprise him? Or are we looking to surprise him? Because that might be our only way to get him to not be a threat.
I think we also need to consider the fact that his tower probably has, if not traps, things that he can help defend himself with. It might be worthwhile to try to get him out of the tower.
How would we do that?
The Oracle literally told you last session that he has traps hidden away.
Right. Well, I think the only bait that he would possibly respond to is a chance to get at Ox's inner workings. So we could maybe claim that Ox got damaged or something on the way back. And for whatever reason, you guys couldn't carry all the pieces back. You need his help to
There was a
bring Ox's
landslide.
body back.
Yeah, there was a landslide.
I figure
Ox
he'd
was
be
trapped
somewhat
under
suspicious
the,
and be like, no, you bring it here and I'll have all my tools here.
That's why I like landslide, because he's trapped because we can't disconnect him from his legs.
That could work.
That could work.
He'll probably bring automatons with him in that case. So we'll have some extra things to worry about. But that could work.
The only other thing you could think of to draw him out would be he was very interested in the promise of a patron. So if we could convince him to go leave to talk to a potential patron. But I don't know if he'd move as quickly.
And so kind of
that.
like side-eye Aegaron.
What?
Oh, we do have somebody new.
Are you asking me to input or to be his patron?
Oh, just play pretend, darling.
Would he go for an orc patron?
He doesn't look like an orc right now.
Inks gave him a hat of disguise.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
But honestly, must we go through all this trouble? Perhaps we could just paralyze him and get him over with.
Paralyzing him might work.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love myself a good stage, but I'm not particularly in the mood to make nice at the moment.
That's fair. Agron goes back to eating.
Any sort of lie is going to involve some stagecraft. But I think that the lie that he was trapped in a landslide allows us to move the professor to a location where we would tend to have more of an advantage. And as much that I can station some ents there in advance so that his automatons would not be so much of an advantage.
I suppose.
I mean, hell, we could trigger a small landslide, maybe like an hour away from this place, to make it more convincing. You might have scouts or sensors or something.
It's an idea.
Well then, that would be plan A, wouldn't it? How about plan B?
If he doesn't take the bait, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he doesn't take the bait, then he's either going to expect us to dig Ox out of the landslide ourselves and bring him back, or something. So I think what we want to do is go close to evening, maybe. That way, if he doesn't come out, we can sneak back in when it's dark. And just, sneak into the tower and wreck shit.
That's a decent plan B.
Always a fan of wrecking shit.
I mean, if he doesn't fall for the subterfuge, I don't think we have any other real plans other than just directly attacking, which means either sneaking in and wrecking shit or just laying siege, which I don't think laying siege would work.
We probably only get one chance to fool him. If it doesn't work, there's no reason to try twice. And I don't think we have the resources to really siege it.
And not unless some of the spellcasters have been holding out on us.
I have Fireball. Will that help?
Believe it or not, no, that really won't help with the siege situation.
At least not the size of fireballs that you can cast. Again, size of
Yes,
fireball,
definitely.
problems it can solve, etc.
Given time, I can raise an army.
That is my favorite meme so far. Or theme, or whatever we want to call it.
Pretty soon she's going to be like running into battle like, I'm from the forest and I'm here to help, and the rest of her army is going to be like, I am the forest and I'm here to help.
Thank you for giving the Treekers a battle cry. I can't tell you how happy that makes me.
It's too good.
Did you just call them all treekers?
That's what they
Aren't they?
originally we called them, because they were tree streakers.
Ninja treakers.
Of course.
Inks is honestly just itching to use Hold Monster, now that you learned it.
I just got access to 3rd level spells, so I have a bunch now.
Third level devotion paladin?
3rd level, well, Ancient's Paladin, but 3rd level Paladin spells.
Right. Oh, that is a good level for paladin spells.
Tis.
So, do we feel that a particular delegation would be most effective in getting him out of the tower?
The only one who showed any particular interest in was Ox.
Well, I mean, Ox is the only one who can't do it.
So then it doesn't really matter.
We should definitely send an Ox to tell him that Ox is stuck in a landslide.
It's the only logical choice.
And that we need help getting him out.
I was just wondering if there was anyone in particular that we thought that we should leave with Ox.
We should definitely leave somebody with Ox. I mean, in case of wandering curious owl bears.
Which, I mean, makes perfect sense as far as, the lie goes to him. We really only need to send, 2 people there.
Yeah, so it's basically, do we send 2 or do we send 3? I think Syl should probably be one of the people we leave behind to give her a little bit more time with the streakers. I have plant growth. I don't know if that helps.
I think it's kind of time limited.
Depends on the version. But,
Soliloquy and Aegeron can stay with him.
okay. That makes sense.
Right.
Sorry, A or I?
Sorry?
Aegeron or Igeron?
Iger. His
Okay.
his name starts with an EI.
Okay. I'm just used to that being A. Because I'm a weeb.
And I know Syl has a summon elemental spell that we can prepare. Does anybody else have any summons?
Just
Right now,
find
Summon
Steed.
Fireball.
Summon Cone of Cold.
I thought that you were planning to do that. To do. Oh god. To do the thing with awakening stuff as well.
I certainly am.
Okay.
We can do both.
And we're going right along a forest for the next couple of days, so
You are. You are indeed. Actually, yeah. You have maybe 60 kilometers to the tower. You can cross the river and check out the forest. Especially because you're still on that flying carpet.
Yep, it really does make crossing rivers super easy.
It does. All right. So, um, you're heading south to the forest then, or cross the river, head to the forest, and then head along there, kind of deal.
Unless anybody has any objection.
None.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, describe to me how what the awakening spell looks like when you're performing it. That is also a very useful spell.
Yeah, I wanted to check the component. Sorry.
No worries.
So I think that Awaken probably. I imagine that a lot of my spells have a green aura to them, and plant themes Cytomancy. Not sure what a good representation of mind would look like. In any case, Siliqui is holding the staff aloft, hand on a tree, chanting with it.
Okay.
And she's surrounded by phantasmal leaves and a green and golden field of magic.
Okay. So, the first time you attempt to awaken a tree, you lay hands on it. Um, you notice that once you touch it, the tree begins to wilt under your hand. The area directly around where you touch the tree turns brown and begins to fade in color. The leaves closest to you and then expanding outwards begin to turn brown and start to crisp and eventually fall off.
Siliqui looks at the patch in confusion. What? And as it expands and it moves into the leaves, she's, what? No! No!
Do you remove your hand?
Yes.
When you remove your hand, the sudden onset wilting of the tree ends.
What was that?
Siliqui is looking at her hands. I don't know. Does the ground have grass here?
Sorry?
Actually, are there fallen leaves that are still green?
No.
Okay, grass.
Yes.
She will touch a blade of grass.
The blade of grass turns brown and wilts.
She jumps back and looks at her hands in horrors. It's me! It's me!
What the hell happened? Oh, is this to do with that bloody... She's checking her ring. Considering she's fairly close, it still doesn't work, does it?
Nope. Anywhere within 60 feet of her.
This is from that wild magic of yours, isn't it?
But it could be.
Don't you have a way of checking?
I'm not sure how you would actually look into that. There's an out of character statement.
Won't like nature tell you or something like that if it was like one of your communes?
Yeah, I mean, you could try and commune with nature. You could start trying to make a nature check could probably tell you whether or not there was something natural that could do this. Arcana would give you at least a guess as to whether or not that was the cause, and what might be done. Up to you.
Just in case.
I mean, nature is a skill I actually have.
Nope.
Inks, you have no fucking clue. You've never
think so.
seen wild magic like this before.
I don't think she's ever seen wild magic, period.
Actually, I'll cast Detect Magic. Does this look like the kind of magic I'm familiar with?
Are you familiar with wild magic at all? Would Adriel be?
Not particularly. He would be expecting something druidy because he has some familiarity with that.
Okay.
Could religion or history help?
Probably not.
Okay.
Casting Detect Magic, most magic has. When you look at the shape of most magical auras, most magic using Detect Magic, most of it's like smooth edges. It's orderly, it's controlled, and it's easy to tell what it is. Because it's meant to be, it's shaped individually and put into the world as individual spells or enchantments. Syl has something floating around her that is not any of that has none of those characteristics. It is a blend of multiple different schools of magic. It is chaotic. Sometimes different auras will blink in and out of it. It is it's something new, and Syl, with your 12, you don't know of anything natural that would cause this.
I suspected as much. The speed, it just did not seem to be natural.
It's not necromancy or any overtly dark magic. It's far too chaotic for that.
So it is unlikely that I was targeted for this.
It
The question is,
almost
can it be gotten
reminds
rid
me of the spell plague. I could cast Remove Curse. I mean, I know how to do it.
I would.
Ow.
She's trying very hard to control her voice right now. And not just like burst into tears, because this might actually be the most horrifying thing that has happened to her personally.
I'm going to cast Remove Curse.
Okay. So, you lay Remove Curse upon Soliloquy. Looking at it under Detect Magic, a little bit of the chaos lessens, the intensity of part of
This
it
one,
fades
I
away,
actually
but
bought.
most of it is still there. So still, we're going to knock off a couple of days from that ring effect.
Okay.
It's better?
You don't sound very certain. How much better?
That's hard to say. It's too weird to... I don't know. It's smaller, but
How many more times can you cast that?
one more today. Well, where are we when we notice this? I guess is a key question.
You are right about where the pink X is. So I assume Syl was doing this. Actually, you're in the edges of the Lurkwood right now. Syl's trying to summon awakened trees.
Okay, well, if when we stop for the night, I'll cast it again.
Okay. Syl, do you want to keep trying to awaken trees?
Before I try to do that again, I need to ask 2 questions. Does anyone have a pair of gloves that I can borrow?
Probably, but they're big, thick, heavy fencing gauntlets.
And can I cast a spell through that?
Sure.
Let's try touching the grass again.
Very, very, very wincingly try to touch the grass.
The grass does not wilt while you are wearing the fencing gauntlets.
Okay, so I will try to awaken a different tree.
Okay. This one goes more or less as planned. Your awakening goes off without a hitch. Yeah. You have a new awakened tree.
I will welcome the tree to self-awareness. My attention a little bit distracted and making an effort not to make any actual contact.
Okay. The tree at a couple of points attempts to like move into you as if searching for a hug.
That's so sad.
I will hug the tree.
You can understand. Tree hugger.
Literal tree hugger.
I mean, she can
Adriel.
explain what happened.
Yeah. Adriel, the tree accepts your hug. It bends a little bit over you as you hug it.
Oh, what a
I haven't done that in a while.
And yes, I will explain my situation with respect to wild magical events, just so that it doesn't accidentally hurt itself on me, at least.
Okay. It seems to comprehend.
So what is this one's name?
I mean, does it feel anything name-wise particularly?
It, I don't know. It's a tree.
Like, what kind of tree is it? Just name it after its type.
It can be a birch tree.
Birch is a good
Its
name.
name is Butch.
All right. So, y'all can head through the rest of the Lurkwood, which should put you around about here, I believe, for the night. Yeah, about 20 miles from the tower. So you're about 20 miles from the tower. You have one tree trailing after you guys somewhere far in the distance because awakened trees have terrible speed.
Yeah, it was my intention to move at the tree speed, at least myself, unless
Oh, you can do that. Basically, ride the tree.
well, that has downsides where I am concerned, but certainly walk with the tree and teach it about the world.
Oh, that's true. All right. Make a nature check and a persuasion check while you are teaching it. Because I assume you're going to want to do that thing where you try and turn it into a druid.
Well, yeah, of course.
All right. Make a nature check and persuasion check.
Innings is willing to give 8 on the persuasion check.
I mean,
She can talk this up.
Are you going to walk through the forest with them?
I think we're all going to move at her pace.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point?
Unless Ox is going to push us to move faster.
Well, because the tree has half you guys' speed with the flying carpet.
Right.
We
I
didn't want to be
I
together
think it's
either way.
unlike.
Just put the tree on the carpet.
I was about to ask, is the tree on the carpet in this case?
I don't think the carpet can carry a full fucking tree.
Not with that
Probably
attitude.
not. But I was just gonna say.
Polymorph it into Baby Groot.
I was going
That
to
would
say
actually
that it is
work.
unlikely for any other Warforged to wander into the tower in the next couple of days. Whereas moving at this speed does leave us better situated. So, persuasion-wise, assisted?
Sure. Everybody's moving with you.
Wing woman.
Okay, yeah. The tree thinks you guys know super fucking much about the world. He's like, wow, you know so much about the world. You make good progress on turning him into a tree druid. He still has a long way to go, but good
Of course.
start. Good grounding.
Fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, you guys make it much less time after you awaken the tree. So call another 2 days until you hit the castle. Do you want to cast Remove Curse again, Adriel?
Yes.
All right, roll me a d4. All right, there are now 2 days left on
You
the.
get 2 castings a day.
Yeah.
But I would wait until later today to do it. But other than that, if there's 2 whole days of travel, then that's
2 full days of travel will make it dissipate by the time you guys get there, anyways.
all right.
So you cast Remove Curse again. Part of the wild magic appears to shrink even more to the point where you're fairly certain it'll be gone in a couple of days.
Yeah, but I feel bad, so I'll keep casting
Still-
until I know it's gone.
I do appreciate that. And hey, I need to look on the bright side. At least I don't deactivate any magic rings I touch and kill all plants within 60 feet.
That's the spirit. Because you're right, you could do that. Are you trying to awaken more trees on your way over as well?
I certainly am.
All right. How many castings of awakening can you do in the next 2 days?
If when I can cast it once per day, and my staff will fully recharge the next day.
Okay. So you can have 3 trees by the time you get to the tower. What are their names? One of them's Birch, or Butch, sorry.
What are their species?
We'll say one of them's another Birch, and one of them is probably a Maple. She's definitely talking. Can you hear me talking?
Yeah, I can hear everybody
I can
but
hear
her,
DM.
which is why it's weird. And
Oh,
she's not
yeah,
muted.
No, she's talking.
I honestly had completely forgotten about that wild magic effect.
Let me try restarting my thing.
The touch to wilt trees.
Yes.
Did you think I had forgotten?
I didn't know that whether or not you had forgotten because I had forgotten.
Do you remember the third one?
Not at all.
Do you mind if I just tell everybody?
Go ahead.
You can see through your eyelids.
Yes, I'd forgotten about that
damn.
part.
Ugh.
Fuck. Okay.
It's like you have a robe of eyes, except without all the
I-
cool parts of that.
Yeah, I checked. They're not nictitating membranes. That I can just see through them. So
Yeah, it's just the wild magic did something. Now you can see through your eyelids.
That's actually pretty cool.
I mean, certainly compared to other things that have happened to me, I'm much more in favor of it.
Yeah. All right. So y'all are near the tower, but not quite there. Um, did you actually want to set up like a small landslide somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Survival checks all around to find a decent place to set off a landslide.
Ox is
Oh,
got this.
damn.
Ox is on a fucking mission.
Ooh, damn. All right.
I mean,
Yeah, so
he got a
Ox is
23,
still-
so
Yeah. Ox, you are laser focused on setting this up so you can go and find Axe. So you find the perfect hill to go set up this landslide on. It's got like plenty of boulders and stuff all dotted around the hill. It's got a couple big ones at the top that look like they were just perfectly positioned to be pushed off and knock all the other ones down. It's perfect. It's even got like a bit of a gully at the bottom of it that can collect all of the boulders that fall down the hill.
Well then.
So you got yourselves a landslide hill. What do?
I mean, we don't want Ox to be actually trapped.
We should probably safely make the landslide happen, then find a nice place to bury Ox.
I
Or
mean,
like half bury, you know what I mean?
we don't actually need to bury Ox.
I was going to say, why would we actually do it?
To get him close.
I mean, we could.
I mean, I figure like a landslide is big enough and noticeable enough that if he does have like some basic sentries out this far, they might detect that. But I mean, if they're close enough to see whether or not Ox is actually buried, then they're going to be close enough to see us purposefully tripping off the landslide rather than accidentally anyway. So that won't help.
Right. I at least didn't think that they would see Ox trapped from the distance they're at, that they would see him trapped when they got close, but I suppose we could simply lead him to a particular place and be like, yo.
Or we just make sure that it's within a direction of the path where he wouldn't be able to see from one side, but he would from the other. So we just have Ox sitting on the other side.
Yeah, so when I say Igron and I go start off the landslide, whoever's going to the tower starts heading there. And Syl gets ready to start summoning an elemental.
Alright, Igaron can like telekinesis and landslide, right?
He can indeed do that, yes. He's also an orc, a cloud giant in the body of an orc. He's very strong.
Yes, good times.
Yeah, unfortunately, awakened trees get like none of that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you have access to their sheet, right? You should.
Probably, although I am currently downstairs checking my coffee.
No. Like, you should have access to the actual sheet in Roll20.
And I think I recall having seen that. Oh, you mean like in the compendium? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
You have access to it on my end, at least.
Funnily enough, I'm actually working on a ranger that used to be an awakened tree.
Okay.
Because Primeval Guardian works so well.
Alright. Well, so Igaron, you and Ox can set off the landslide with no problems. You go hide yourselves. Make stealth checks for me, please. Or, well, Ox, you make a stealth check. Igaron will roll his. Okay, you both roll pretty well. So you find a nice little hiding place to put yourselves in. The trees literally just sit themselves down. And because they're literally trees, they look like trees. I don't know how else to explain that. The rest of you head off.
Disguise themselves as trees.
Yes. They look indistinguishable from normal trees. So the rest of y'all head over to the tower. Knock on his door.
I guess more like banging on it at this point, like, Professor, it's urgent. And Ink's getting full into character here.
Yeah, we probably
Hello!
up on the moose.
Sorry?
Charging up on the
Ooh.
as we arrive.
Probably make sure you guys are all like dirty and everything too, as if you've just narrowly escaped a landslide.
Oh, Professor, thank goodness you're around. Ink's like just putting on the whole like tears and terrified expression.
Oh, what's happened? What has happened? Where is your warforged friend?
We were
Where
trying
is
to come
Ox?
back. We were trying to come back and there was a landslide and Ox got stuck under it. We don't know what to do. We lost our... She looks especially like sad at this point. We lost our frost giant friend, so we don't have anyone strong enough.
Oh, well, that's simply terrible. Come inside quickly. I will prepare. One moment, please. He closes the door. Roll deception with advantage, please.
It is completely in character from what I know of him for him to just go off and close the door in their face, but lol.
I was gonna ask, did he close the door on your face, or?
Basically, he heard you guys' story and literally just shut the door and went running back inside.
That's either very good or very bad.
So he goes running back inside. He comes back out with a very large clockwork construction lumbering along next to him. Quick! Take this one! He will go with you to wherever your friend has been trapped and help him. Get him out and bring him back here. I will go below and prepare the lab. I must be ready in case he is injured or broken.
Would you not want to come with us? You may be able to see whether he should be moved or not in a certain way.
No. I must be here to prepare. Anything that the golem does to him, I can fix.
All right then.
Quick! Show number 4 where your friend is. I will be here, awaiting your return. Go, number 4! Go!
Well, shit.
Yep. Richard getting that invisibility to sneak in after him.
I mean, I can make a suggestion.
That's true, so can I. Technically, she might have done that in that case.
You're subtle spelling it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wisdom save? Yes? Yay?
Yes.
What is your
So
suggestion?
Actually, Suggest that was her suggesting that he come with them to make sure that nothing gets moved in such a way as to hurt Ox, since he would be the expert on that.
Why does he have advantage in the wisdom save?
He failed anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Here I am, not worrying.
Excellent. Perhaps it would make things easier and less painful for Ox, however. Very well. Number 4. I will be back momentarily. I must fetch numbers 1 and 2.
Yes, of course.
He heads back inside. Comes out a little while later with some smaller looking, a couple of still very large but smaller looking clockwork constructs.
This way, and start leading them out towards the thing.
Quick, number 1 and 2! Quick, number 4! We must go rescue Ox from the landslide!
Oh, that boy crazy.
Why didn't we stab this guy on general principles earlier?
Because we didn't have a good reason to,
Because we thought it.
even though we tried.
Yeah. All we had was justifiable suspicion.
All right. The professor literally hops on top of the one that he referred to as number 4. Number 4 has a fair amount of armor plating on it. And so he just sits on top of the biggest plate and starts muttering and casting a couple spells as you guys go.
Any spells we recognize?
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
Arcana checks.
Yep, that's 17, but
Y'all would recognize that he is casting. He casts Mage Armor and Stone Skin as you guys are heading out.
That's reasonable.
really. Inks is more suspicious of that, but alright. Yeah. But I guess they'll head out and try to stay slightly behind him on his thing so he can't quite see, because as soon as they get close enough, Inks is gonna subtly cast a message and let the closest person know that they're coming and what he cast on himself.
He cast it on himself? I thought he cast on a golem.
Nope, himself. Never leave the tower without them.
Ever-present comforts in times of trouble they are.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have my unseen servant kind of pretending to move the rock slide away, or trying.
It has a strength of 2. It's trying.
It's
It's
moving
able
little
to brush
pebbles.
some of the snow off the rocks.
Yeah, it manages to move like a couple of pebbles.
Yeah, I
But
didn't
I
realize
think-
it was that poorly strength.
Yeah.
It's a carry capacity of like 30 pounds. I think he can lift like 5.
I think maybe 10. So yeah, you can brush the snow off and all right. So give me God, I need a blank map to put this on. Give me a second for that. But as you guys enter the valley, so y'all enter the valley. The professor notes where the where it looks like the rock slide occurred, or where the rock slide did occur, and says, "Oh, simply dreadful! It must have been right there. Number 4, take us over. We must begin immediately. Numbers 1 and 2, stand watch."
He's just calling over, Ox, Ox, darling, we're coming. He's being very very enthusiastic about it. Dramatic.
All right. So sorry, I'm just doing some quick modifications to an existing map. Okay. So y'all have. I'm gonna drop you on the map real quick as well. Should be this one. All right. I will go find the professor's token imminently. So the big pink circle towards the upper middle is roughly where the collection of rocks is.
I don't see a pink circle.
You don't? Fuck, it's on the wrong layer. One sec.
So it's your rocks, red lines, and character tokens.
There. It's back. Big pink circle at the end, where all the rocks collected. Lines leading up to it are beyond them are slightly raised portions away from the actual portion leading directly up to it. So I will grab Igeron's token in a second as well. Let me roll perceptions for everything.
And of course, this landscape needs more trees.
Sorry?
And of course, this landscape needs more trees.
Oh, of course. I'll go find those in a second, too. All right, numbers 1, 2, and 4 don't find anything. Does the professor notice anything amiss? He should not have advantage on that. His 20 was the first roll anyways, though.
What species was the professor again? Is it human?
Professor's human.
Where is he in comparison to us at the moment?
I will drop his token
Okay.
in there in the middle. He's probably behind you guys, more or less level with where Ox is. Heading up before he realizes, oh shit, something's not right here.
Inks was hanging back a bit.
Yeah, no, I figure you guys are all behind him. Am I incorrect in assuming this?
No, that's right.
Or not.
Okay, so ideally you should be able to control those. And I'll find the professor's token from his lab in a moment. The professor is kind of sniffing at the air. Something's wrong. Are you sure we weren't followed? There's something off in the air here.
Yeah, Inks is keeping up the act at the moment.
But now she starts looking. Adriel starts looking nervous. Draws her weapon. Like, oh no, it's an ambush.
Ox, are you alright? I hope nothing got to him.
Ox? Is that you over behind that rock?
Was he not supposed to be on the other side of the landslide? Like we talked about?
I distinctly remember that being something we talked about.
Yeah, he's probably out of sight.
Are
Probably.
you hiding over there behind that rock with all of you but your head sticking out?
I think this is the best we're gonna get to a surprise, so somebody might want to do something.
Alright, let me grab number 1, 2, and 4's token.
Also, is he Mr. Clean?
Honestly, I think his token was just the first thing I found that was sort of reasonable to use when
Oh,
I
it's Jeff
searched
Bridges.
menacing professor. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's just the first thing I found when I searched menacing professor.
Also, I would very much like the carpet as soon as it can get to me. Because I'm front and center for this.
And if this is a good time for a surprise round, she would probably give Richard the signal. As soon as she gets 90 feet away.
Alright. If you guys are beginning your surprise round, roll initiative for me. Oh damn.
Jesus Christ, Rich.
That is impressive.
He really wants that fireball.
Damn.
She's been waiting for like a week to do this.
Can't really blame you.
I feel like we met him a bit longer than a week ago.
Several weeks, as I recall.
Ah, okay. So yes.
Fuck. Okay. I will roll his initiative in the meantime. What are you guys doing on your surprise round?
It's gonna hex him first, and then say wisdom and throw a fireball at him.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead, throw your fireball. Hex doesn't have a save, right? No, it doesn't.
Don't blow up the trees, though. You know they're on our side.
Right. Alrighty.
I would say probably there is the best place to not blast at either any of the trees or me. I'm not sure what you're measuring to there.
Whoops. That was not the right thing to put up.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Of course he does. Surprise!
There's a number of ways to get magic resistance.
The name of his character sheet may be in the magic resistance thing. Fuck.
Whatever.
So, surprise. So he makes the dex save against your fireball. So he takes half damage. He also has... Yep. So he takes a lot less damage than you'd expect, and is a lot more nimble than you'd expect from such an old man. Of the two remaining, the one that the professor referred to as number 4 turns around and basically eats part of your fireball. It does not appear to take any damage from it. Numbers 1 and 2, however, do take full damage from it.
I know they failed, but do they also have advantage on saving throws?
They do.
Well, that's not great.
Interesting.
What? What?
This is still surprise round. Go, next person.
Yes, this is still your surprise round. Ox, you're up. Who? Who are you all?
Wait until I made you a thing, but...
What have you done with my friends? Why are you attacking me?
Bonus action to dash and run up to him.
Oh, yeah!
That was me rolling the professor's initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
Fuck, I thought that was an Ox thing.
No, what are you doing, Ox?
Bonus action to dash, basically just running, because he's still on top of the golem, right?
He is?
Basically just runs straight up the golem to punch him right in the face. The professor, that is.
Okay. So, the professor's stone skin allows him to turn away your first attack, but he takes the second one right on the chin. Ah!
I mean, he's mage armor.
Mage armor.
Stone
right.
skin just gives resistance.
Right. When you are attacking him, your fists are magical at this point. So
Yes.
he does not resist that. I need to play more wizards against you guys.
No.
Come on, it'll be fun. But yeah, he takes one punch to the jaw. Ox! I thought you were under landslide. What is going on?
No words, just hate and fury on my face.
Your face shows emotion?
Occasionally.
Just his eye sockets are having, like, the little digitized fire.
The line on the top of the eye socket actually moves very, very subtly.
Basically the same sort of changes that would happen when he uses his frightening ability.
Right. Okay. All right, Adriel, what's up?
All right. Viceflo is dashing.
Okay.
Speed.
I kept
Full
is
speed.
dashing.
Very dashing. Guess that on the run up. And then attack with a booming blade.
All right.
So it's the hit roll. How big are they?
The things,
The side ones.
they're large sized.
Ah. I'm assuming 11 misses.
It does.
Rats. Keep riding.
Okay. Oh, this music is very unfitting.
I can't hear it.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
So
Continue.
that is unfitting music.
All right, this is a bit better. Inks, what's up?
Inks is using heightened spell to negate that advantage and casting hold monster on him.
An interesting choice. All right. Where are you relative to him?
90 feet.
Damn. All right. All right. Oof. All right.
Yeah!
The professor is paralyzed.
Soliloquy, go!
He locks up and kind of falls stiff on the top of his on the top of number 4.
And she's going to find another rock nearby and get some cover.
Still, what are you doing?
I honestly did not know that she could overcome his advantage, and I was doubting that would work.
Do not doubt my meta magic. He's paralyzed, so he can't go up against dex saves or in anything melee as a crit.
Yeah, I have limited options in that realm, but so is he actually where he shows on the map, or is he coterminous with the largest golem?
He is actually like there. I'll move him. Yeah. Ox, you can move to where he is. He's actually on the golem. He's just.
How tall is the golem he is on?
The golem he is on is probably 10 feet tall. It's large sized.
Okay.
Syl, what are you doing?
Bringing him over here where he's more useful.
All right.
So behind me at the rock, or I think probably beside me, given that there's a triangle involved.
Right. Okay. Be pulled directly 20 feet towards you, and he fails. So he gets pulled off of the golem and right next to you.
I think that is my action for the moment. I'm hoping to get Ox to maybe move to less getting blown up position before I really start unloading.
Does he take any fall damage off of that thing?
10 feet.
He takes half of 1 damage.
Oh man.
So,
Is that enough to kill him or no?
no.
No, it just resets.
No.
It's like Civilization, and then it resets to like 999 and goes
What's
Gandhi.
a concentration save or?
Neither Stone Skin nor Mage Armor are concentration, if I remember correctly. He's not holding anything else right now.
I know Mage Armor isn't. I don't remember for Stone Skin.
I mean, trust me, I don't think it is.
I'll double check. I believe you, but
Actually, it is. Concentration up
That-
to 1 hour.
Huh.
so it is.
Huh.
Which means he should have made a con save when I hit him as well.
You should have, indeed.
And also fireball.
Yes. Ba-ba.
Not that any of those will be hard saves. Well, okay.
Okay, he blows his first. He blows
So
his
I
first
think you would
con save.
still take the half damage from the fireball.
Yeah, he does. That's
But the punch would be full damage.
Yep.
And the
Well,
The
fall-
punch was already full
the
damage.
punch was always full damage.
But he is
It's
taking a full 1 damage from the fall now.
All right, guys, we got an extra half point of damage in. Good job.
Good job, guys.
We did it.
I'm helping.
Now is that enough to kill him?
I'm helping you.
No. He's a frail old man, but he's not that frail.
Oh, when do the trees have their action, actually?
Oh, that's true. Roll them some initiative.
Have them all wail on him.
None of them can reach him.
They don't. They don't get to go this combat.
Yeah. The
Damn.
trees. Yeah, the trees do their thing.
They're having a surprise round, too. We didn't explain the plan to them well enough.
Yeah, they did not see that
Wait,
coming.
now?
They were too busy studying up on their druidity.
Apparently.
They were focused on feeling the sap flow.
So, got anything else, deck space, Richard?
I mean, I have more fireballs.
I'll take a fireball for the cause. I would prefer not to take a lot of fireballs for the cause.
Yeah. Like, don't you have, like, enhanced ability? Well, yeah. Never mind.
I don't think enhanceability helps.
Sorry, I was thinking of the one where she gave Ox resistance the one time.
Yeah, protection from energy.
Well,
But it would have been a little weird to cast that as he walked up.
Hmm.
so the question is, do I want to hit Ox or not?
I mean, Soliloquy is also there.
Yeah, he's
Right,
gonna
but I
hit
can-
me regardless.
It's Ox. He'll jump out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about a deck save spell, don't worry about me. It probably won't even touch me.
Well,
I'm
there
just
you
thinking-
go.
Actually, no, wait. You can just put it, like, over here and probably hit all of them. Well,
No, you can-
Well, that's the question. Do I want to just hit them or hit them
Mm.
and him? Or,
Yeah.
like, I can just hit him?
Yeah, I would go ahead personally for the swing that hits all of them and Ox, because we're pretty sure that Ox will dodge it.
I have a +8 deck save plus evasion. I will be fine.
Yeah.
Plus, as we've already established, melee is always... It's fair game for friendly fire.
Yeah.
Of course. Damn, dude. Alright.
And the extra 5 to the professor there.
Okay. Wait, why an extra 5 to the professor?
Hex.
Oh, hex. This is true. All right. So he fails his.
Work on non-attack spells. Because there's no
Good
attack roll.
You're the hex expert. I will defer to you on this one.
Requires an attack.
I'm trying to remember the exact wording on hex.
I have like
An attack.
Oh,
I have like
hex, yeah.
yeah, I have like
attack.
14. I have like 14 sheets open right now, guys.
Oh, yeah,
My
no,
roll
it's
20 is
like-
starting. Roll 20 is starting to lag.
Yeah,
I would very much appreciate it if I
AoE
didn't
does
have
not
to
count
open
as.
more.
I don't think AoE counts as hit with an attack, as much as it's an aggressive action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you could just do that. Heck, or whatever.
Just inspire people.
All right. So he fails his dex save. He takes damage from the fireball. The number 4 continues. I'm gonna put numbers on these guys actually. Number 4 continues to literally eat your fireballs. He just takes no damage. The numbers 1 and 2, they should have advantage on that. So one of them passes and one of them fails. So one of them takes the full 20 and one of them takes only 10. Yeah, so number 2 took the full damage from that fireball. Number 1 did not. So, Professor's turn. Post fireball. He is going to. He can't do anything besides attempt to make another wisdom save. Here's the question though: does heightened spells negation of advantage persist?
It's the same spell.
Probably.
It depends on exactly how heightened is phrased, but
But hex is killing his wisdom save advantage, so it doesn't matter.
Heightened spell specifically says first saving throw.
well, that answers that.
Yeah. So he has advantage against future wisdom saves to free himself.
Where does he get this advantage from? Is it a ring?
He has magic resistance.
Oh.
And your ray effect is down now, actually.
Aw.
Between the remove curses and the travel time, your ring effect is now gone.
But I still kill the grass I touch.
You do still kill the grass, and you do still see through your eyelids. Hex does ability checks, which are not saves, if I remember correctly. I feel like we've had this discussion before.
Oh, I forgot what that was, so my bad.
No, not you, but I think we had this discussion in out of
I've
the
played
Abyss.
Warlocks several times, so you have to straighten that out. We
Yeah.
used to do that in previous campaigns.
Yeah, we have.
But ability checks, which means in combat, usually strength or dex is good, and the grappling more effective. Out of combat, that the ability check thing becomes interesting.
Yeah. So he hits a 26 on his wisdom save.
Not enough.
No.
No. Takes him to a 23, which is still not enough. The hold person save does occur at the end of his turn, though, so that's his entire turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is just coming out from under the thing. However, it is now his golem's turn. However, hey Ox.
He didn't really give them
Yeah.
much in the way of commands, just saying.
He did, but they are programmed to defend him.
Damn.
There's a reason why he brought these ones.
Curse his foresight.
He's crazy paranoid, which you will see if you ever get to his lab. So one of them slams you and pulls out a sword and hits you with it.
Okay.
Number 4 does both of those, and he misses both of them.
Yes.
Yep.
They should have a disadvantage, but not that matters right now anyway.
No. Ooh. This is fun. Who's within 10 feet of the golems right now?
Pretty sure it's just me.
Okay. Who can become within 10 feet is the question. Syl and Ox, please make me wisdom saving throws. All right. So Syl, you save. Ox, you do not, unfortunately. So you get hit with a slow spell. The golem protrudes what looks like a wand from its chest, and some magic sparks fly off of it, and it shoots a bolt of magic energy at both you and Syl. Syl manages to fight it off. You unfortunately do not. The other one's just going to move up and attack you. Hey.
You should have disadvantage.
He should indeed.
The
So
first
that's a
one
15.
anyway.
So that is a 15 for the first one, and a 16 for the second.
Which misses.
Yep. So that's
Shame
both
about
their
that
turns.
crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, shame. Ox, it is your turn now, however.
The professor currently has a hold on him. Is that right?
Not anymore. He saved against it on his turn.
All right. I'm gonna try hitting him then,
All right.
and we'll throw a stunning strike on that.
Okay. You shouldn't have advantage on that, but it doesn't matter anyways. He rolls a 7. He is, God damn! And then you hit him with a stunning strike, and he is paralyzed, or he is stunned again.
Only for one turn, but yes.
Only for one turn.
That'll be it for me.
All right. Adriel, what's up?
Okay. There we go. And attack. Basically the same plan as last time. I'm gonna booming blade, but on the wizard.
Okay.
Advantage. Yay, advantage.
Oh yeah. So 19 to hit
That will hit him.
for an extra 8. And a thunder smite for an extra 2d6.
And he automatically fails that.
Is it an automatic fail for stun as well?
Yep.
Yes, it is. You are correct.
And I'm gonna throw in a level 3 smite, divine smite.
Okay.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Apparently.
I mean, I feel like if we actually let him do anything, we are kind of completely screwed, so.
Ooh. Ooh, that is rough.
Yeah. Ah.
Um,
Anyway, 8, 4, 8, and 7 is 27.
27.
And he does have the booming blade effect on. I don't know how you want to roll that.
Yeah.
Is he already involuntarily out of it, or is it on him where he is now?
I kind of feel like he is involuntarily out of it. Because I feel like that would probably be centered around where he starts.
Yeah.
But then you're knocking him out and away from where he starts. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'll keep that in mind for future uses.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the rest of my movement to actually move in. So both of my friends are in my aura.
All right. So the professor is really not looking very good. He's been you guys have beat him up pretty good, and he is a frail old man.
Are we just gonna flat out murder him?
I mean, we'd like to capture him, and that wasn't the original plan.
The golems may make that last bit difficult.
Yeah, all of his resistances and everything like that is gonna make that really tough.
I'm out of actions.
Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a go.
Inks, you're up.
Because, yeah, that's a question, because she might be able to just flat out murder him right now.
Yeah, I have thought of a fairly good way to flat out murder him myself, but I still think if we can constrain his action, he will be useful. But I will understand if Ox feels the need to straight up murder him. But I still think at the very least we should get some answers out of him.
I'm okay with saving the murder till later.
The question is, how do we keep him from dying without him killing us?
Do non-lethal damage and knock him out.
I cannot do that.
Then focus on the golems.
They're all resistant to everything I've got. Except for, like, the one thing that would probably kill him, too, probably. Oh no, they're probably resistant to that, too, because constructs.
I mean, I'm not overly worried about him dying.
Oh hey, somebody's got Revivify. We can bring him back to life once we murder all these things if we need to, right?
It's true, and the golems might actually stop attacking us once he's dead, because at that point they're no longer protecting him.
Yeah, I doubt that.
You leave my wishful thinking alone.
Oh my god, you can reincarnate him.
This is the best answer.
I was gonna say that's just mean.
Oh god. God, now I have to go look up how reincarnate would interact with his spells. God.
Wouldn't it cease because he's no longer alive?
No, but like, does he? If he is reincarnated into another body, does he keep his spell slots?
I mean, just like any other caster would, I assume. When you die, when you die, you lose all of your spell slots for that day, and then if you get revivified, you get new spell slots in your new body at your normal refresh time, as I understand it.
Revivify particularly brings you back at the moment of death, but different resurrection spells work differently.
Reincarnate just specifies that it recalls its former life and experiences and retains capabilities it used to have.
I don't know. It's not meant to be used in a context where it matters how many spell slots you have left. So.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm
It is
fairly
not.
sure that dying blows off all your spell slots.
Okay.
I mean, not 100% sure. I'm totally willing to see evidence to the contrary. It's just as far as I know.
Inks, what are you doing?
Hmm. Yeah. Inks isn't particularly worried about killing this guy, honestly. So, we'll clean up the mess later if we need to. So, Professor and this dude are getting hit with an ice storm. It's just far enough over this way that it would just hit those two.
All right.
He auto fails the deck save.
He does. 12 plus 21, that's 32. He is still not looking very good, but he is up. Or up, rather.
Prone but conscious and free.
And he took the full bludgeoning damage?
No. No, he did not.
Huh.
So, what are you doing this turn?
Well, two things really. That is a terrible to hit, my god.
That is terrible.
Do you have advantage?
Some all cool, I'm like,
Wait, you
feel the
against him, you do
power
have
of the-
advantage. Because he's stunned.
He is stunned. You are correct.
woo.
That actually will hit him.
Yay, I mattered.
He even takes full damage from it. You crack him good across the skull. Ooh!
Butch, Mabel, Aristophanes, deal with the golems.
Alright, it is the Awakened Tree's turn.
They have 20 feet move, don't they?
They do. They really do.
So, charging.
Actually, yeah, one of them could actually make it to the, make it over there.
That's for ya.
That does not hit.
It's okay, I love you anyway. And that is their action.
Alright, Rich, what are you doing? You are casting Dominate Person. He does not seem very dominated. He continues to in confusion. Did you just use both your cutting words?
I double clicked it by accident.
Ah,
I wish I could
No.
spam it. I'd spam it all day.
Aren't there a limited? Yeah, it's
This
limited.
is my bardic inspiration slots.
Yeah. So yeah, he manages to throw off your domination. But when it comes to his turn, he's still stunned. Which means he can't do anything. So he continues to be stunned. All right, Ox. Sorry. 2 is going to step up and literally stand over top of the body of the professor in an attempt to protect him. So he is going to make. He's going to attack Siliqui, actually. You look the most squishy and vulnerable.
God damn it.
That's 2.
What do you mean that's 2 with a tone that means there are more coming?
No. That's number 2.
So yes,
The
there will
golem
be
number
more.
2. Does a 14 hit you?
Yeah, my AC is terrible.
Huh. Holy shit.
So it is.
Okay.
I thought I had terrible AC.
Damn. All right. That went better than expected. One can't get to you without taking attacks from Ox, but he
Not
could
gonna
take.
lie, that hurt a lot.
Yeah, your max health is only like 60, isn't it?
70 now. I rolled max on my last level up.
Nice.
That's
all
what
right.
I didn't do.
You should do that then. One is going to make attacks against. He's going to make 2 attacks against Ox. Why not?
You should have disadvantage.
Right.
So the 17 misses, as does the 15.
Right.
I am not a tank.
4 is going to just move around and start kind of joining up with 2 to help stand on top of the professor.
Oh god, my Voltron!
He will take an opportunity attack from you, Ox, if you want.
Well, so first I forgot to do my save for the slow.
Oh, yes.
Which
opportunity attack for me as well.
Okay, so the 17 breaks the slow, right?
It does.
Okay, then I actually can use my opportunity attack. Yay!
Okay. 24 will hit him. You were Drill, you're on the far side. He was on the far side.
You know what? I'm gonna blow a key point to make that a stunning strike.
Okay. Oh, he's not immune to that. Okay. So he makes the save against the stunning strike, but he does take damage. So he takes an attack from you. He is going to slam the tree next to him, and he is going to make. He's going to make a sword attack. Yeah, he's going to make a sword attack against Sil.
Why have you done this?
So that's against the tree.
God damn. Oh,
That's
shit.
against Sil. So, Sil, I'm going to. I know a 29 hits you.
Yeah, I'm so glad that minus 10 hit points isn't a thing, because right now I would be at minus 10 hit points.
All right. Good to know.
You may recall at the outset that I requested the use of the carpet.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys really need to start specifying. Really need to start specifying who has the carpet at any given time.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and claim it in advance of future things, except when it is explicitly with someone else, such as when they have gone to fetch someone from a tower,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
unless anyone objects.
Nope.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm too castery for this shit.
Nobody is too castery for negative 10 hit points. All right. Ox, you're up.
All right. The professor's still up.
He is. Yes,
All
he
right.
is.
Let me get closer to him. We're going to punch him a little bit more. I need to work out some of my anger issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right. Roll another damage dice on that double crit. So give me another 1d6. All right.
And going non-lethal for these, if it potentially drops him.
Let me. Oh. Yeah. That will drop him. The professor is at 0 health. Or, well, technically he's below 0, but he's down.
Thank the gods.
Now he just has his golem standing on top of him.
All right. I'm going to keep fighting and hit the golem. The flurry of blows.
Which one?
Number 2, the biggest one. Or,
Number 4.
I guess number 4 is this one. No, we'll go with number 2.
Yeah, they should all have. Yeah, they all have their numbers on them.
Yeah.
All right.
The one that's
Oh,
right from
damn. Another crit. Okay. Yeah. 24 will hit him. 29. Your crit will also hit him. So number 4 will take both of those hits. He is unhappy. He turns around towards you.
And that is it for me.
All right.
Well, comparatively, we took out one of their strongest members and lost someone who's not terribly combat effective. So, on the whole, I think we're winning.
All right.
We're
Adriel,
doing all right.
how we do?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Ah, it didn't show it. What's that?
I know what it does. Don't worry.
So yeah, that.
Okay.
And do I get the bonus action in the first round?
I think you do. Yes.
Yeah, you do.
I was actually looking at this directly before the game for another game. Can people see the second aura?
I can. I'm just looking for a color that's visible but not
There
enough.
it goes.
There you go. Should
Something
be
like
able
that.
to see it now. Aura of Vitality. What a beautiful spell.
It looks to me like it would be immediate.
Yeah. No,
So
I
yeah,
think so too.
bonus action this turn, 2d6 4 silica.
All right. Roll them. All right. Still, you are up with 4 hit points. Didn't even have to roll a death save.
I love my party. I love my party. I love my party. I love my party.
And Vicolo is dodging.
All right. Inks, you're up.
Okay. Remind me what the speed on the carpet is?
Oh, 60 feet, I think.
So I can dash with that?
Oh.
Here.
If it's 60 feet and you use your 30 feet of move and the 60 feet of the carpet's move, you can get pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking to get right behind Syl. Or at least about to get right behind. Well,
If you didn't want to do anything else, you could take the dash action and then use the carpet. Which I have to say would look badass as can be. Running like crazy, throw down the carpet, jump on it, and fly over.
like
It's
so
kind of like a
badass.
run start on a skateboard, but with a carpet.
Exactly.
Wait, I thought Syl had the carpet.
If I had the carpet, I would not have been on the ground at this
Yeah,
point.
no.
That's fair.
Yeah, Ink's right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get that close though, because I need to get close enough the next time around. If you
Yeah,
can
do what you have to.
disengage- If you can disengage and, like,
Probably yelling at Syl to run away anyway.
Yeah.
Or at least fall back.
Yeah, like meet me
Get
over
outta
by
here.
meet me over by like this rock over here or something like that. And then basically dash and use the carpet to get up by there. Trying to get some cover here. So whatever area there provides some cover.
Okay. All right. Syl, you are up.
Alright, I will take the disengage action.
Right.
After rising to my feet, which costs half of my movement.
Rising from prone costs half your movement. Yep.
Alright, so rise from prone, disengage. I'm guessing that's difficult terrain, and I don't care because I'm a druid.
Okay. So you fall back away from the professor and his golems. What do your trees do, though, is the real question.
Obviously, because the trees are the most important players here.
Yeah, with their -1 initiative.
So this one's going to move in. And more beatings.
All right. On number 1, I guess. Oh, that'll actually hit him.
Yep.
So, yep, number 1 takes a slam attack.
Looks like they only get 1 slam per round.
Okay. So he takes. Yep. Okay. Oh. Hi. That's a crit.
I'm so glad there were 2 trees next to him.
All right. So one of them gets in a real nice slam attack on number 1. That's 29 damage.
And the last one.
All right. Who's he going at?
Number 4.
Number 4. That will hit him as well.
I'm kind of sad that there isn't a number 5 is alive.
Look what
Number
you have
4.
taken from us, David.
Number 4 does not take as much damage as you would expect him to. Oh no, number 4 is still very much there. Don't worry. Rich, what up?
I want to move my hex to that one in the middle.
Okay. Number 2. All right, number 2 is now hexed.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Okay. Both of those
Still
will
an
miss,
action.
unfortunately.
Right there.
Yeah. Both of those will miss, unfortunately. Neither a 9 nor a 10 will hit number 2. So the professor is stable and lying there. Number 4. Hmm. 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 Who is within? Here's the real question. Who's within 15 feet of number 4?
Not me anymore.
No, you are correct.
Just the two of us.
All right. All right. Number 4 is going to open a hatch on the front of his armor and spew poisonous gas at everybody who is in front of him currently.
Oh, then it wouldn't have mattered if I was there.
So why does that not roll damage? Fail.
Thought you were about to ask why I wouldn't care.
Holy shit.
All right, Adriel makes it. Ox, roll that as well for me.
Yeah, you better use up that
We're gonna use inspiration on that.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea. So say for half. So y'all both take half on that, I believe.
So 26.
Make your saves, but you can't completely dodge this cloud of poison that number 4 spits
It's
at you.
Does this
Oh, wait.
a spell effect?
It's poison? I'm just straight up immune to poison.
Yeah, it's poison.
So I guess that's the poison
wanted to show
condition,
off
not poison
Buff.
damage, maybe?
Yeah, that's probably the poison condition.
Yeah.
If it says immune to poison, that covers both.
Does it? Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm just straight
It
up
just
immune to
says
poison.
immune
Okay.
to poison, it covers
I think
both.
at
You're-
least half of our squad is immune to poison now.
And that's because I'm a monk, not because I'm a warforged.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's actually going to take out my Calcula, though.
So I don't need to blow
Aw.
inspiration. Yeah.
Cool. So that drops that. The numbers 1 and 2, however, have yet to go. Number 2 is going to make a pair of attacks at Adriel after seeing how effective it's been being against.
I'm just
Sorry?
mapping real quick. All right. That's not spell damage. Yeah, no. That does take out my Calcula.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, it should not have disadvantage on those. So it rolls a 16 on the first one.
Does it have advantage?
Who's it after?
It's after you.
Oh, okay. My AC
So it
currently
rolls-
is
It rolls 26 total.
20. That hits.
Or actually, no, sorry, the 2 is its first roll. So it rolls a 12 total.
12 now.
Um,
Second one is also the 23, if that's its first attack. I'm going
Yeah.
to cast Shield,
okay.
bringing my AC up to 25.
Okay. So that's number 2. Number 1. Number 1's going to start going after these trees. Oh, shit. So he's going to go after this one first. So 23 plus 18 plus 10, 33, 41, 51. Yep. Adriel manages to block the golem slam.
Make a concentration save. Hold on a second.
Yep. All right. Cool. Those weren't against you. The second two were not against you.
No, that was for the poison breath.
Okay, cool. I figured I'd clarify. I wasn't clear.
Yeah.
But that's their turn. Ox, you're up.
All right. I guess we'll just keep trying to take number 2 down.
All right, go for it.
To 16 hit.
They do not.
All right. Well, we'll flurry of blows and try again.
20 will hit, and a 21 will also hit.
Sweet. That's it for me.
Okay, you miss your first pair of blows, but you strike true with the second two. Adriel, you are up.
Bonus action heal myself.
All right.
And then green flame blade number 2 bouncing to number 1. If it hits.
Okay. Give me that attack roll.
There we go.
Oh, yep, that'll hit. All right, so number 2 takes 10.
Number 1 takes 7.
All right, so you smash number 2 with your whip sword. Give him a good lashing, and the flame bounces over to number 1. Scorches some of his clockwork. Inks, you're up.
All right. Well, let me check my distance here. Oh yeah, it's fine. Get up over here. Let her get on the carpet. In the meanwhile, just for shits and giggles, let's start hitting some stuff. How about actually check my distance again. Oh yeah, that's good. I can twin cast haste on Adriel and Ox.
All right.
And then I figured Syl can get on the carpet and start controlling it.
All right. So Adriel and Ox, you guys both feel significantly faster. Still, what's up?
Okay, I am going to climb onto the carpet. I'm going to yell to my trees to protect themselves.
Okay.
Sweet, 30-foot range does work that way. Against number 1.
Okay. He needs to make a dex save. He fails his dex save. He should have advantage on that, actually, but I doubt it'll matter. Oh. Okay. He makes his
Why
dex
does he
save.
have advantage?
He's a golem.
Golems are particularly dexterous?
Golems have magic resistance.
God damn it.
See, that would have been good for cutting words.
Alas. All right. It is Butch, Mabel, and Aristophanes.
Oh, are we
turns.
moving? We should probably move away from this, Syl.
A good call. Not sure what the best direction to move in would be.
Probably either back or to, around back by the...
How much movement do we have?
60?
60.
That's reasonably out of the way without being too far to hit things.
Might
Hmm? Might want to what?
be behind a rock or something for cover. Cover.
Yes.
All right. Are you content in cover?
I think I'm fairly content with our cover.
Okay. I believe it is the tree's turn then.
So Aristophanes is going to disengage.
All right.
Mabel, on the other hand. Damn it.
She will miss
Hey.
number 1.
And Butch.
Butch, is Butch going for number 4?
He is.
That will still miss him, I believe. Yeah, still misses him.
How unfortunate.
Indeed. All right. Rich, you're up.
Against number 2.
Those will both hit him.
Does that mean I get to roll the bonus damage from Eldritch Blast twice?
Yes. You should, yes. 2 different attacks. So that is 4, 8, 17, 20 damage.
Does anybody up in the front need healing?
I could use it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So, the professor continues to be unconscious. Number 4 is actually going to pick the professor up in his arms. That's number 2. From underneath number 2 and start running away.
He is exceedingly well programmed.
Does he need to make a check for that?
For picking him up?
Yeah.
I can't see why. At that
I mean,
point,
he
he's
can.
interacting with an object.
Well, I'm hoping for some kind of crappy roll, but guess not.
Also, I'm thinking we should take these down non-lethally as well.
I'd be happy to take them out anyway at this point. But
Well,
that does provoke
why?
that movement from Ox.
particularly, I'm wondering if he put axe in a golem, since he was talking about moving brains around.
Yeah. He takes opportunity attacks probably from Adriel too, actually.
Okay.
And from Butch.
So I'm dropping that on top of it.
The 22 will hit him.
17 hit.
17 will not hit him, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Syl, does Butch want to take a whack at him as he goes by?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, if we just kill him, Adriel might be able to like speak with dead or something.
Don't have that one.
Come on.
But we know people.
You do know Revivify.
I have Revivify. I don't have the diamonds for it, though.
That's true.
We can get. Oh, no, we really can't get
You need a
those.
minute.
Not within a minute, you can't.
Can we get
Maybe
a
he's
scroll?
carrying a bunch.
Get a scroll to speak with dead and figure out what happened, what we need to
Pretty
do.
much. I was gonna say, we know people. We have ways.
All right, numbers 1 and 2 are just going to make melee attacks at Adriel.
Okay.
Because at this point, all I can do is murder them.
Like I say, after the first one, I would have thrown up shield.
Okay.
Bringing me to 25, so the one hit.
Okay.
Also, you had your extra action, right?
My turn hasn't come up yet.
Oh,
That was number 4, just running the fuck away.
Yeah, okay.
Right, sorry.
I maintained the aura.
Okay. Awesome. Ox, you're up.
All right, I will risk the opportunity attacks to run to number 4.
All right. Numbers 1 and 2 should both get them. That's their reactions.
And again, they should have disadvantage, but neither of those hit anyway.
Okay.
And then we're going to start beating this guy up.
All right.
And we'll flurry of blows for 2 more.
All right. So the first one and the last 2 all hit. So that's 10, 18,
25 total.
25 total.
That will be it.
All right. Adriel, what's up?
Okay, Green Flame Blade on number 2 again.
All right.
$26 to hit.
All right, that'll hit him.
Okay, and then my haste attack will be a regular attack. Actually, no, before I do that, I'm going to throw a second level smite on that.
Okay, go for it.
And then my haste attack, also on number 2.
All right, that'll also hit.
And another second level smite.
Number 2 is looking real bad.
That's good. Bonus action, I'm going to heal myself.
All right. Yeah, number 2 is looking extra bloodied at this point.
Is that like extra crispy?
Pretty
Sure.
close. I've been using green flame blade a lot.
Yeah, his clockwork's burning up. He's leaking some unidentifiable fluids. He's not looking very good at all. Inks.
Do what you gotta.
Well. Don't think there's anything I can do to the faraway one that wouldn't just flat out murder the professor. You are also resistant to spell damage. Okay, that's good to know. I don't think I can do an ice storm because that would also fuck up the trees and possibly Rich.
What?
Around where, if I did another ice storm for the other 2 golems.
You could aim it to only hit Butch and not Rich, but Ox would be within it, but dex save.
Gonna say I should be pretty far away, but I guess I don't know the
thing
range
is,
of ice storm.
if the other one is holding the professor, it's gonna murder him outright, and you don't want to murder him. I mean, if you're fine with murdering him, Inks is totally cool with that.
Atrial has Revivify if we really need it.
Yeah, we don't have the components, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you delay it, I can healing word him so he's alive right before you hit him again to kill him.
He's gonna wake up.
Right, but then he would get the spell damage to knock him right back out.
But he would be dying instead of stable.
Oh, fair point.
So it's really what
I mean,
Ox wants
it's
to.
not like this thing can actually run away from me.
That's fair, but you're gonna be the only one able to hit it after a certain point.
Yeah, that's fine. If it doesn't stop to fight me, it's not like that's a problem.
We just all hop on the carpet and just start chasing after.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I mean, especially with haste on me, I could move 200 feet in one round if I needed to.
Alright. Well, I can either hit both the other ones, or save that and just chromatic orb one of them. Probably the one that's about to die anyway, maybe. I think I will do that. So let's hit number 2 with a chromatic orb. And it's being slow for me too. Why do you skip second levels? That's so weird.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit him. He also does not resist that, so he takes full damage. Yeah. He is looking real bad. All that fluid that was leaking out of his joints has now frozen from this orb that you've thrown at him. So he's creaking and crackling. Sil, what's up?
Well, I very much do not intend to let him escape, so I'm going to have to reverse our earlier course.
Okay.
Keep us high up at least.
Yeah, definitely a decent distance above the ground. And while I cast Grasping Vine in the intention of trying to do something useful for Aristophanes, it seems like that's not going to work out, so
Alright. Who are you firing this at?
Choose a point that you can see, and I have placed my point. Sorry, Aria, but you have resistance, right?
I do. Oh, the blue X?
Yeah.
The deck save?
Alright.
Yeah, it was the only way to hit both of them.
One of them saves, one of them does not. Number 1. Number 2 fails, number 1 does not.
Oof.
Number 2 is on his very, very last legs. Number 1 is
Go
also
trees,
getting
go.
pretty beat up. Yeah, it's the tree's turn. Can Butch do it? Can he finally make a... Hey, he did it!
Yay!
And number 2 is down.
And
Butch?
Mabel.
Butch slams him, and at long last, the golem known as number 2 collapses. As soon as Roll20 stops lagging.
Mabel did not do as well.
Okay, well, Roll20 is being unkind to me, so...
If you need to restart.
It might just be Chrome, or it might be my network. Just give me a minute. Oh, no, Chrome is working fine.
For a second it was Harshnag.
No! No, why are we in this? Okay. Crisis averted. He's dead. Alright. Yeah, Mabel misses number 1, unfortunately. But Rich, you're up.
At the one that's running away over by Ox.
Okay. A 21 will hit him. A 12 will not. So, one beam of energy goes wide, the other slams into his back as he's running.
Oh, and I guess I would move my hex to him since number 2's dead.
Yeah, that's fair. Roll your extra damage. Okay. The mischievous energy of a hex screws with him a bit more as the energy beam hits him. The professor is still stable yet unconscious. Number 4 is going to make a pair of attacks at Ox. Damn, number 4.
God damn.
He came through. He makes a pair of sword attacks down at you, Ox, and then continues to run around you.
I may be fucked.
All right. Number 1 is the only one left. He's just going to make another attack at Adriel. He's stuck there. He should not have advantage on those. He rolls a 29 on the first one, but he rolls an 11-18 on the second.
29 hits, 18 does not.
Okay. So, taking 19 damage from number 1.
Oof.
Yeah. Ox, what do you want to do? Oh, he would have. Number 4 would have taken an opportunity attack from you if you want.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
So that's the opportunity attack for 9.
That'll hit him.
You know,
I
here's a
will-
question. What has Ageron been doing this entire time? Ageron.
Being shocked.
Yeah, Igeron's hiding back behind the pit because I totally forgot about him until a round or 2 ago. Sorry, guys.
No worries. I'm gonna run up to him, punch him. Flurry of blows. Jesus, those are all very bad hits. But the 24 should hit at least.
Yes, it should. The 24 hits. The others do not.
All right, and then I will use my haste action to disengage and head up here.
Okay. Adriel, what's up?
Okay, start beating on number 1.
Also, I recommend leaving number 1 to the trees and coming to help me out. Because I am at 20 health right now.
I'm at 10.
That's fair.
Honestly, at this point, I should just kill him.
I don't even think I can make it there. Even with the haste action. If I dashed, I wouldn't be in range, so I'd have to double dash. And that's taking the opportunity attack.
I mean, you could use your action to attack, haste action to disengage, and then just start moving over here. You don't need to be here like this turn.
Yeah. Well, first things first, I'm gonna haste
Don't
action
worry too
attack.
much about it. He's not going anywhere.
Haste action attack number 1. Here's what I'll do. Can you use the haste action to disengage? I don't remember.
Yes, you can.
Alright, I'll haste disengage. Go to there. And then yeah, that's in range. Drop that right on him.
All right. Oh. All right. So you do know this is going to deal damage to the professor, right?
I am aware.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So he takes damage. The golem is also going to need to. Whoops.
Wow.
Wow. You rolled a 3, boy.
I like it.
You rolled a fucking 3. Good job. All right, he takes full damage from the moonbeam. He is now looking the machine equivalent of bloodied.
Ugh.
Or are we just murdering them now?
The professor. I'm torn over whether or not to give him death saves, but fuck him. The professor is now dead.
Damn. If only
We
we
only-
could have straightened his head out. He would have been so useful.
Just need to speak with Dead.
Bonus action here myself.
That will tell us stuff, but that's not the same as having him consciously and intentionally working on behalf of the world of life.
And we just bloodied that one. Fuck.
Eggs, what's up?
Well, let's see. Well, if we're just doing that then. Are we getting closer to the big one still? Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Alright. Because I'm trying to remember my distance on it. Oh, right. It's self. 60-foot cones, so... What would a 60-foot cone be from... that could hit this? But not anybody else. So if I just kind of went over here and faced this way, it would still hit it? So that one hit anybody else, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, fuck this thing.
Alright. Oh boy.
Jesus. Remind me never to piss off eggs.
You know what?
Holy shit.
Can I heighten spell that? Give it
Sure.
disadvantage.
That was actually rolled without advantage, though.
Oh, that was like...
That was
It just
without
rolled that?
advantage. That was
It would have
just-
had advantage otherwise?
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Yeah. So he takes
Still half damage.
27 damage.
The
Still.
professor's now a statue.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
not-
professor's dead.
He's cryopreserved.
Sure.
He could be like Walt Disney.
Alright, well, I am going to maintain my call lightning and drop it on number 1 again.
Okay. Number 1. Whoops. He's gonna fail his save. Take.
Yeah, taste the pain.
He also is looking pretty shitty at this point. It's the tree's turn. That'll
For
miss.
Butch. For Maple.
That'll hit. All right. Rich, what up? Damn, son. Yeah, those will both hit. 15, 21, 30 damage.
Also, just note, there was 5 extra cold damage on my thing because it didn't add my con save or my spell mod.
Okay. All right. Yeah, for the number 4 is close to death. He is, however, going to make a charge at Ox.
Well, shit.
Um, 22 hit you?
Just barely.
Oh.
And how many hit points was it you said you had?
20. Yes! I love
Oh,
it.
damn.
Woo!
All right. The
Okay.
number 4 makes a couple of heroic attempts at smashing Ox, but a well-timed distraction from Rich manages to protect him. Yeah, he can reach Adriel. Number 1 will take opportunity attacks from both the trees next to him. But he is going to make a pair of attacks at Adriel.
Assuming he survives that.
Yeah,
Well, you said he wasn't looking good, so.
yeah, that's true. Go for it.
I mean, I made rolls.
Oh, hi. He barely survives it.
Damn it.
So
Sorry. I tried.
I appreciate it. I cast shield.
all right. Adriel makes another arcane ward and manages to deflect the last attempts of number 1 to avenge its master. I think we just skipped Ox's turn. Ox, it's your turn.
Alright. First thing, can I roll like insight or something to see if I believe this thing is Axe or if it's just a construct that the professor actually created?
Sure, roll insight. So this thing seems to be functioning unusually well for a construct. Whether or not it is sentient or not.
Can I blow my inspiration on that to bump that up to a 24?
Okay, so definitely sentient. Unclear if it's axe or not. There's no
I'm pretty sure it is.
There's no like distinctive markings on the outside or anything.
Well, but I mean, because I would know
It's
how
got
Axe
some writing in a little
fights.
circle, X inside.
I mean, I would know
Oh.
how Axe fights and moves and that sort of thing.
That's true. No, not axe.
Okay. Then it doesn't matter if it does.
Warforged.
Well, possibly. But I don't
Just
know of any Warforged other than me and my brothers.
Alright.
So yes, we should probably do non-lethal if we can, but I'm not like overly worried about it if it lives. I mean, if it dies. So yeah,
Go for it.
start punching it some more.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Damn, dude. You ace at this. All right. That's 22, 28, 35. It too is on its last legs.
How close to its last legs does it appear to be?
Like,
could I potentially take it down in one more hit, or is it a little bit stronger than
no.
that? Okay.
It is barely stronger than that.
Well, damn it. I will use my haste action to disengage then and back up a bit.
Adriel, What do?
Speaking of last legs, how well was number 1 doing?
He's looking potentially one-hit territory.
All right, I'll take that hit.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
After all of the abuse and magic and attacking he suffered, number 1 crumples to the ground without life.
I'm gonna try something. Move to there. My movement, and I still have my normal action. I'm going to use that to lay on hands on myself for all 45.
Okay. Inks, what up?
Alright, so let's try to hit that last one with a chromatic orb.
I'm going to drop one.
For some reason, it won't let me cast it as a second level spell. It goes like 1, 3, 4, and 5, so I'm just gonna add another d8 if it hits, so.
That'll hit. It does not have 28 AC. And you don't need to, that will drop him.
Cool.
Post all of that abuse, he had 12 health left, Ox.
Nice.
So post all of that abuse, number 4 too drops to the ground.
Okay, now
In
number
his
4 is
last
no more.
moments, in his last moments, he attempts to crawl closer to his now dead master.
Ings just watches it drop coldly, takes a hit off of her pipe, and exhales it slowly. Oh, that was some nice therapy.
Yes, but we're not done.
Yes, the problem is where from here.
Alright. So, the battle is over. What do, guys?
Heave a sigh of relief that we have not all died.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
rough.
Yes. We should probably take a short rest to heal up, and
Yeah,
then go to the tower.
who is most hurt right now?
I am at 20.
Sil, aren't you still at like 6?
Probably.
Did you ever get healed after Atrial dropped that like aura of vitality
4.
on you? 4.
Now I'm at 21.
Okay.
I'm a bit worried I got a wrinkle
And I
from
rest
all
the
that
phases.
stress, but that's about it.
Well, we can spend hit dice if we're doing a short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and take a short rest. So the professor, Rich, you said you wanted to check his corpse.
Yes.
So the professor has on his corpse a pouch full of a pouch full of material components for spells. He has on him a couple of diagrams of particular automaton that he's been working on. He has probably call it 25 gold sitting in his pockets. Yeah, besides that, not much.
No spellbook or anything?
Spellbook, right? Spellbook, toolkit, field toolkit.
Can we read the spellbook at all?
Does anybody speak Draconic? Or read
Yes.
it? Okay. Then
Two Draconic
yes.
sorcerers.
Yes, you can. Actually, let me check if any of his spells have would require that sort of thing.
I'm curious what his spells are. So if we do bring him back, we'll know what to watch out for.
I'm just gonna cast some of them.
Cool.
I don't suppose anybody has gentle repose.
Not me.
Sorry.
Not my bag, darling.
Nope.
Perhaps if we find an
No
owner
idea what that
Cerisa
is.
member.
I wouldn't expect anybody to. I think it's quite dark. But it's a cantrip that extends the deadline of being able to. Jesus Christ, he has 9th level spells?
Aren't you
Archmage.
glad you still locked him?
Yeah, the Oracle did warn you that he was the most dangerous thing at the tower.
I mean, there's that, and then there's having 9th level spells.
Yeah.
This is a very good thing we stun locked him.
Yeah. God, I hate you guys.
Were you really looking forward to the TPK that much?
God, God, I had such a great thing worked out for you guys fighting him inside the tower that would have been so cool, and then you took him outside of the tower. You actually made it. You actually made it harder for yourselves in doing so.
Really?
Yeah.
Axe would
I
probably
kind of
have
want to know
helped
what would
us.
have happened.
I bet Axe would have helped us.
Then by taking him out of the tower, he had all his golems with him.
Yeah, number 4 was not something that he exactly kept out in the open. Yeah, no. The closest thing he would have to that is the focus for scrying, but that's not a diamond.
Well, we can always reincarnate him.
But it is worth 1,000 gold, so.
With spells, we really want to reincarnate him.
Yeah, I don't need him reincarnated immediately time stopping.
No,
We
we've
have a
got
few
time.
days to make a choice on that, at least.
Yeah, I say we try the tower ourselves.
All right.
I will
All right.
convert Aristophanes to the best of my ability.
I may need more of a rest
Yeah.
for going straight in.
I mean, in addition to having thrown a heal on him. But yeah, if we're gonna rush in ahead of the trees, then I'll go ahead and tell him to hang out and wait.
I'm not sure the trees will fit where you're going.
Yeah. Where we're going, we can't have trees.
We should probably let the
Basically.
trees carry the broken constructs, though.
That's reasonable.
Is anybody examining those?
I mean, we can.
Yes.
I mean, like, I'd have a freaking clue about them. It's definitely not natural.
No shit. All right. So numbers 1 and 2 have nothing. Well, let's start with the good one. Number 4, upon breaking it apart a bit and checking out the big chunk in its chest, does in fact have a brain similar to what you saw in the kitchen of his house.
Oh, Syl, can you use your fancy hat?
Which fancy?
The one that can look into minds.
Why, yes. Hypothetically, I could. Well, with my telepathy.
Okay.
Was that brain? I'm just trying to remember. Did we have reason to think that was a Warforged brain, or was that something that he made?
He's referred to brains around. He referred to brains around you a couple of times.
Given how completely gaga he went about Ox, I would be willing to bet that it is a Warforged.
Yeah, I mean, you've never cracked open your own head and looked at your own brain, so
Something
You've no
sucks
idea.
at something Ted Chiang's exhalation.
Actually, if it's something that could be done without harming me, that's probably something the gnomes would have done at some point.
probably. I don't think they would have showed you your own brain, though.
I don't know. I mean, they're gnomes.
Here's a question. Could you reincarnate somebody from their brain? Could a Warforged come back as a squishy?
Yeah, if you... The brain is not exactly running smoothly. It's kind of stuttering. The gears aren't necessarily turning. It's glowing less brightly than the one you've seen before. If you do probe at it, you get basically a single overriding command, and that's protect master. And with that comes an image of the professor.
All right, I will share this information with the rest of the group and ask if they think there is anything useful I can say to it.
Probably not. I mean, it's been essentially brainwashed at this point. So
Possibly literally.
right, and then like,
All right, so
If
So,
you
like, I don't think
believe
there's
the
anything that you
command,
can
what would happen? Like,
I will
if you
try
look
to
at a
send
highly
you it.
commanded person, they sometimes end up with just a blank mind.
Yeah, I will try to send to it to relax that its time of trials is coming to an end.
Roll charisma.
You want me to
Nope.
give it a try?
I mean, if you're willing to pass around the very fancy hat.
I trust things.
I'm fairly good at soothing things.
Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, we've been through a lot together, and she has made me privy to her most personal secrets, so...
Can I try to persuade it?
Go for it. It seems to question it a bit more. As in, instead of protect professor, it's now protect professor? 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 Professor?
Like, shh, it's okay, darling, it's okay. Don't have to
Shush,
anymore.
Pap.
He might need some kind of target for his actions. Like, if you protect somebody, you might be able to convince him to protect someone else.
I mean, I was just trying to calm it because I don't know that we can do anything for it until such time as we can re-embody it and actually interact with it.
Which I'm not even sure that we can do.
I don't know either, but I am hopeful at least because if it used to be a Warforged and then it was driving a golem, it seems like it has the capacity to run different bodies.
Probably, and I'm hoping that the Warforged bodies, or at least their parts, are still in the lab. But even then, I'm not sure that we can do anything about it. Basically, I'm just trying to like gather everything up so we can take it to the gnomes and let them sort everything out.
That's fair. In any case, this is mostly Ox's family business, so I'm happy to help wherever possible. You are so far removed from nature and my experience that I don't have any real understanding of how to be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's disabled. I don't think there's anything that we can really do for it other than maybe try to like calm it and reassure it. But it's not even like properly thinking right now. Its brain has basically been overwritten with the professor's commands, so I don't
Yeah,
think there's
so
really any point in talking to it either.
given all of that, after I make my attempt to calm it and then give my hat to Inks, I'm going to try to hug Ox because I really feel like he could need it. Because if I were him, I would need it.
Is the golem capable of healing? Like, if we let it alone, will it repair itself? I don't. Edra would have no idea.
Roll. Well, wouldn't even necessarily be an
Investigation, maybe?
Arcana or investigation.
A Makana check.
I have a feeling they're both equally bad. Hold on.
Same with mine. I can try.
Yeah, whoever wants can try. I know Syl's the only one who has at all decent intelligence, so.
Yeah, but I'm not invested in investigation, so.
Okay. Yeah. Adriel, you're fairly certain it won't repair itself. Inks you too. Well, wait, no, that's a persuasion roll. Never mind. Yeah, Adriel, you're fairly certain it won't repair itself. You don't find anything that indicates it would be capable of repair.
All right. Well, because we know that like Ox will, if nothing's happening to him, he will slowly self-repair. That's what I was like. He doesn't have that. This appears to not have that mechanism. Okay. Nevertheless, we should try and get it, I think, back to the tower.
The problem
Yes.
is everything else in the tower going to immediately attack us.
Probably.
Right. Well, that's why I said we can just have the trees carry the constructs. And then just like wait outside.
Oh, I never finished describing 1 and 2 to you. 1 and 2 do not have brains in them. This reminds me. They do, however, have what looks almost like a kind of antenna on them. It's got many prongs, and it's kind of sticking out of the top of it. And each one of them has a pair of these antennae.
What do they connect to?
Just into the construct's body.
All right, so it's clearly for television reception.
What is this television you speak of?
Oh,
Well,
it's this totally natural thing that I know all about.
It's
That thing
so
that elves do to communicate.
no. So television is essentially you're setting up small portals in front of your eyes. So you're teleporting the light from somewhere else into your eyes. Hence television. It's a form of scrying.
Looks kind of like that.
Yeah, so in all actuality, still is it 100% what is this? I don't even.
Basically.
I have some trees to wish I could hug, excuse me.
All right. So, y'all wanted to drag the constructs back to the tower, but I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Whew.
Very much so, thank the gods we did not TPK.
You're welcome.
God.
We
You don't have to sound so disappointed.
I'll reroll.
No, it's not even. God, that was so. God. Oh, I guess I'll still get to use a good chunk of what a good chunk of the of what I made for the lab, at least.
You just
They
won't
need
have
more than a short rest then.
Don't go to the lab. Got it.
The professor basically had this thing going. He deals with a lot of clockwork shit. And he's basically got this ability that I made for him that allows him to exchange spell slots to summon constructs of different strengths. He wasn't going to have number 4 out just like casually hanging around to summon. He blew his 9th level spell slot summoning that. Which isn't to say that he couldn't have gotten out of that if he'd been able to cast a spell, but God, it was going to be so cool.
Nah, he would never have been cool. He was pretty creepy. He was too creepy to be cool.
It's okay. You'll see the rest of the lab, and I'm fairly proud of that as well. So I hope you enjoy.
Always.
All right. So I'm done bitching for tonight.
The prince bitched his face right off.
Anybody else got anything they want to say for tonight?
Nomination?
No.
Right, that's a thing.
Oh, I think it was me last time.
Probably.
I'm gonna have to go with Soliloquy for the reaction to turning things into decaying plant matter.
Oh, yeah.
Well earned. Congrats, still.
Seriously, the worst thing that has ever happened to her personally.
It was something, all right. All right.
Yeah, I am really kind of like, I was not going to say anything to him because he has enough of his own burdens to deal with. But I at least hope that Igron appreciates that I didn't get out of this scot-free either.
What Igeron, me totally forgetting about Igeron actually works out pretty well with what I have planned for him. So you'll see a bit more of that next session. He will, but you'll see. So yeah, I will see you guys next session, next Monday.
Cool.
Y'all have a good one.
Yes, you too, guys. Night.
Later.